One thing that I really like about the Respire Pink Micro is that the hinge arms are 20% shorter than a traditional herpes appliance. Having shorter arms means that less of the arm is touching the patient's lips or touching the patient's cheek. With a longer arm, patients are being hit right at the corner of the mouth or sometimes just inside the lip area, and this causes a lot of discomfort. With the shorter arm, we're finding that less and less of these patients are being hit in that area, and the patient comfort is better.
The shorter arms on the Respire Pink Micro are that they're more comfortable. We don't have to worry about putting little protective herpes caps over the arms or any of that good stuff, because we're not irritating the inside of the cheek for these patients.
In recent years, I found that more and more of my patients that are referred from a physician are either female patients or some of petite patients, perhaps even a marathon runner. It has more to do with anatomy and less to do with weight that we're finding. So these patients that have small mouths, that don't have a lot of room inside the mouth, that have a really narrow airway, this appliance is ideal for them because of the shorter arm and where it's hitting in the mouth. These patients are going to benefit from a smaller arm.
With the Pink Micro, it's fantastic that even though the short herpes arm, we can still get 6 millimeters of titration out of that arm.
It can be titrated 6 millimeters like several other traditional herpes appliance, but the unique point is that it is titrated 3 millimeters at a time. At first, we titrate the patient's 3 millimeters, and then we actually move the arm anterior to an adjustment point and move it 3 more millimeters. We have those patients that clench and grind or are heavy bruxer patients, and they oftentimes break the appliance right at that weak spot, the 5 millimeter spot or the 6 millimeter spot.
With other companies, we have to worry about herpes arms breaking, and we're seeing 50, even up to 60% of patients coming back for repairs of these appliances.
And with the Respire Pink Micro, because it's only being titrated 3 millimeters at a time, we're not finding that we're having that weak spot where our clenchers and grinders were breaking the appliance before.
So if we're talking about chair time, if we're talking about extra time spent with patients on remakes, redeliveries, things like that, we can see that a lot with other types of herpes appliances. With the Pink Micro, it's been a beast. It's been holding up beautifully. I love it.
More and more of my patients, even if they don't proclaim that they're clenchers and grinders, I'm finding the hard way that they are clenchers and grinders when they've broken a traditional herpes appliance. We're transitioning a few of our patients right now to the Respire Pink Micro and finding that this is a more durable arm long-term for these patients.
A lot of dentists use the Respire Pink Micro in patients who have smaller mouths, which makes sense. However, for me, I personally use it for mouths of all sizes. Giving a patient a herpes appliance with a smaller arm that's going to be more comfortable and easier to wear, there's no downside to that. Big mouth, small mouth, medium mouth, it's a great appliance for all of our patients.